Look around you. Your neighbor just pulled into the driveway with a brand new SUV. Your coworker flew to Cancun last weekend. Your cousin posted a living room remodel on Instagram that looks like it belongs in a magazine. And here you are, staring at your bank account, wondering, how is everyone affording this stuff? Am I the only one falling behind? Here's the truth. You're not falling behind, you're just watching a magic show. And today, I'm going to pull back the curtain on the biggest financial illusion in America right now: the fake rich. Let me hit you with some numbers that might shock you. Total credit card debt in the United States just hit $1.28 trillion. The average person carrying a balance owes nearly $7,900. The average new car payment is now $748 a month, and 20% of new car buyers are paying over $1,000 a month just for their vehicle. Meanwhile, 9 out of 10 Americans say they're feeling financial stress heading into 2026, and roughly 57% of adults admit they're living paycheck to paycheck. So let me ask you something. If more than half the country can't make it from one paycheck to the next without running out of money, who exactly is funding these luxury lifestyles you keep seeing? The answer is simple: debt. Lots and lots of it. Hidden behind smiles, social media posts, and carefully staged appearances. Here's how it works. Someone gets a raise, maybe an extra $500 a month. Instead of saving it, investing it, or paying off what they already owe, they upgrade. A nicer apartment, a newer phone, a subscription box they saw an influencer unbox. This is called lifestyle creep, and it's one of the most dangerous patterns in personal finance because it feels like progress. You're earning more, you're spending more, but your net worth? It's standing still. Or worse, it's going backward. The scary part is that lifestyle creep doesn't announce itself. There's no alarm that goes off when you've crossed the line. It sneaks in through small upgrades that feel harmless on their own, but stack up into a financial sinkhole over time. And social media throws gasoline on the fire. Every single time you scroll, you see someone living a life that looks better than yours. Nicer vacations, better clothes, fancier dinners. What you don't see is the $9,700 credit card balance behind that lifestyle. You don't see the buy now, pay later installments stacking up in the background. You don't see the 22% interest rate quietly compounding every single month while they post another selfie. This is what psychologists and financial experts are now calling money dysmorphia. It's a distorted view of your own financial reality, driven by constant comparison to other people's highlight reels. You start to feel broke even when you're doing okay. Or you start spending money you don't have just to keep up with people who also don't have it. It's a race where nobody crosses a finish line. And it's not just low-income earners caught in this trap. 48% of Americans across all income levels report increased financial stress right now. People earning 6 figures are drowning right alongside everyone else because the spending always rises to match the income and then surpasses it. Let me paint the real picture. Buy now, pay later services have exploded. 15% of American adults used them in 2024, up from 12% just 2 years earlier. And 41% of those users admitted they made a late payment in the past year. People are financing everyday purchases because they've already maxed out their cash flow on things designed to make them look successful. Now, let's talk about cars for a minute. Because nothing screams fake rich louder than a vehicle you can't actually afford. The average American now owes over $24,600 on their auto loan. A record number of people are falling behind on their payments. Subprime borrowers are hitting 60-day delinquency rates not seen since the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis. And some dealers are now rolling out 100-month car loans. That's over 8 years of payments for a depreciating asset. By the time you pay it off, that car is worth a fraction of what you borrowed. You didn't buy freedom, you bought an anchor. So what do you do when the whole world around you seems to be faking it? You do the opposite. You build real wealth quietly, and you start with these 4 steps. Step 1. Know your actual numbers. What do you earn? What do you spend? What do you owe? Most people have absolutely no idea. They haven't looked at their full financial picture in months, sometimes years. That ignorance is what makes the illusion possible. Because when you don't know where you stand, you're easy to fool, especially by yourself. Step 2. Stop comparing your Chapter 2 to someone else's Chapter 20. That coworker with the designer bags might have a trust fund, or they might have $30,000 in credit card debt. Either way, their financial life has nothing to do with your plan. Build for your future, not their audience. Step 3. Automate your wealth building. Set up automatic transfers to a savings account or an investment fund the day you get paid. Pay yourself first, before the bills, before the temptations, before the algorithm shows you something you suddenly think you need. Even $50 a month completely changes the trajectory over time. Step 4. Redefine what rich actually means to you. Because real wealth isn't a car in the driveway or a vacation on your feed. Real wealth is options. It's the ability to walk away from a job you hate. It's an emergency fund that lets you sleep at night. It's retiring on your own terms, instead of working until your body gives out. Right now, 61% of Americans with credit card debt have been carrying it for over a year. That number is climbing. The fake rich illusion is getting more expensive every single day. And the longer you play the game, the harder it becomes to escape. But here's the good news. You clicked on this video. That means you're already thinking differently than most people. Awareness is the first step. The second step is action. If this hit home for you, subscribe to Frankie Finance right now. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. And share this with someone who needs to hear it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.